This is Vegas AllNet Radio, the final frontier of free speech. This program is intended for mature audiences only and contains strong or potentially offensive language of an adult and sexual nature. So, listener discretion advised.
The views and opinions expressed on the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City do not reflect those of Vegas AllNet Radio or its affiliates.
All music, stories, and characters are the sole property of their creators and are protected under international copyright laws.
Sierra, Alexia, Mama, and Sweet Cheeks are personalities put on for your entertainment.
The stories are real. The language is explicit. The behavior is unbelievable.
If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen.
Watch out for Blasting to you straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada, it is the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, starring Sierra, Sweet Cheeks, Alexia, and Mama. Good evening, Las Vegas.
And people around the world.
And all you motherfuckers in Japan. Oh, I was supposed to pick in Mongolia.
And zombies.
And zombies.
It's Halloween time. Zombies.
Right? All right.
How's everybody?
Good.
Yay.
Wow. Let me try that again. How's everybody?
Yay.
Wow.
It's been a rough day for everybody, I see.
Yeah.
Rough. Well, it's been a busy week. I mean, we've seen each other 3 times this week.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Lordy.
Lordy, help
That might
us
be
all.
too much.
I'll get over it.
I have to say that I love our get-togethers, especially right now. They make me smile a lot.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I had a bad day today, but I'm here because I knew you guys would make me laugh, so.
Good.
We have to. It's kind of our job.
Yeah.
I don't get paid for it, but that's all right. It's a public service.
Well, you do a good job.
Thanks.
Do a damn fine job.
I'm glad. So, yeah, so I don't know. It's almost Halloween. October's almost over. Too much shit going on. We had birthday party at Sierra's yesterday. Birthday party at my end of the world next weekend. It's just always, it's something. October's busy.
The last half of the year is much too busy.
I have to make my Halloween costume this week because the party's Saturday night.
Right.
And I have my wig, but I don't have
get it all braided.
When is your birthday party next weekend?
7 o'clock at
what day?
Saturday. It's Cosmic Bowling.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
and then after that, you go right to the party.
I'll go
Right.
home, change, and go to the party. Yeah,
It's going to be a busy Saturday for you.
it will be a busy Saturday for me.
Mhm.
And my sister's in town this week, and seeing her and her boyfriend last night at the M buffet is the whip. Okay,
Yeah.
like
I've heard that over and over. I keep hearing that.
it's a $40 buffet. I mean, come on.
Better be.
Is that what you pay for it?
I didn't pay for it.
I mean, but is that what it costs? Is $40?
Yeah, it's a $40 buffet.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, they've got all kind of like food you've never seen. I mean, it's very, very, very good buffet. I don't know that I really eat $40 worth of food, but it also has free beer and wine.
Well, that's worth it.
I do because I always go for the seafood.
Yeah, me too. I start off with a plate full of crab legs. You know, that's like.
Did they have lobster tail?
No, I don't think they had lobster tail, but they had all kind of other different. They have cold crab legs and hot crab legs, all kind of shrimp dishes.
Did they have
crawfish.
a steak station?
Oh yeah, well they have they have prime rib sliced. They have, I mean, you can get
For $40. I better walk up and go, I want Texas prime whatever on a rare plate of blood. That's what I want.
Yeah, they have a couple of different, like 4 or 5 different things that are sliceable up there in different areas, and the meat guy always flirts with me, so I love it. He was slicing for somebody ahead of him, and he says, and the guy says, I want it extremely rare, so he cuts him a piece of prime rib, and he goes, there you go, just beautiful, like this lady right here.
Oh,
Aww.
I like it when guys flirt
I'll be like
that.
you too.
Oh, can I take you back to my hotel room for half an hour?
I didn't have a hotel room, but
You'd have
I could
gotten
find
one.
one.
You know where the hourlies are.
I love buffet. My mom loves buffets
I like
Yeah.
buffets too.
because she never knows what she wants to eat.
Right.
And that's why she prefers a buffet over.
And you know, some of the local places around, I mean, that was a $40 buffet, but there's a lot of like local places that are like $10 that are really good.
The station casinos, I think they're 15 for dinner, I think, or
9.99.
Is it?
$9.99.
Well, that's if you have points, right?
If you have a player, you have to have a player's card.
Oh, okay.
That's all you have to.
That's Green Valley Ranch is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
That's
theirs is a little bit higher though because they're not managed by stations, owned by stations, not managed. But their buffet is like $13.99, but it's still, it is an upscale buffet without a doubt.
$13.99 is about what you're going to pay on average for an entree. One entree.
Oh yeah, if you
somewhere
go
else.
someplace else, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Hell, I go to a sandwich shop and I pay $13 for a
My
sandwich.
grandson loves to go to the buffet because he loves to try the most different. I mean,
that's good.
I mean, he filled his plate one day with crawfish, and I couldn't tell him how to eat them.
I can.
Well, a man came by, and I said, "I know you got." Couldn't remember if you pulled it and sucked the head or the bottom part.
Oh.
So some guy came by and showed him, and he sat and ate the crawfish, and he'll try the wildest things he sees on the buffet.
That's cool.
My son
it's
wouldn't
very
do crawfish. Cool. They look like bugs. I'm not gonna eat them.
Oh, see, and
they look great, but I don't know how to eat them either. I would need that man to come over and
show you how to eat them.
I'll tell you how. So when they cook and they end up curling up on themselves, just like a lobster does, unless you stick something on its back. So what you do is you take the tail and the head, and you hyperextend the tail until you curl it the other direction. You hear a tiny little crack.
Okay.
And then you can pull the tail off. And then you suck the meat out of the tail, and if you're intrepid, you suck the brains out of the head.
Well, okay. Yuck.
And that's it.
When I was married,
basically crawfish are just tiny little lobsters. That is all they are.
Okay. Well, and then like so we're planning on going to dinner before his bowling party because we're just going to serve cake and stuff. So I said to him, I said, "Where do you want to go to dinner for your birthday dinner?" "I want to go to the Rio buffet."
Oh,
I
that's
said,
a good buffet.
Well, first of all, we're going to have to start at noon because their line is forever and it's very expensive. So how about if we go to Sunset Station? "Grandma, we always go there. It's not special for my birthday." "Okay, so where do you want to go?" "That other one, the Fiesta." So I guess we're going to eat buffet at the Fiesta. And he said, "I want to go eat buffet because I want to eat seafood."
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, he's a good little eater. So
Very cool.
it'll be a fun time for his little birthday. And I have a beef with Cali Guy.
We know.
Cali Guy, is he out there?
He is. He's listening.
Cali Guy, I love you, but I'm going to cuss your ass out. Okay? So anyway, we were at Alexia's Wednesday night, and she made some fabulous Thai food.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I want you
Thank
to know that the pad Thai you sent me home with did not last past 11 o'clock the next morning. Okay? Because the minute I walked in, Wally and Sanaya had some. Rylan got home from school the next morning. "I want some of those noodles." And it was gone. We all had it. It was great.
Good.
But anyway, so, anybody that knows me, knows I have arthritis. We talk about it on the show all the time. And I wear flip-flops. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
See, old and cranky.
Well, the reason I'm extra cranky tonight is because your boyfriend made me that way, okay? Now, let me tell the story, okay? So I wear flip-flops all the time, and I get zero support on my feet, and I know this, okay? So Cali Guy says, "I'm looking at your feet and how you're walking. Do you think if you had some shoes with a little more support, it would help your ankles?" So now, I understand this philosophy, but it's been about 4 or 5 years since I had a pair of solid shoes on. Okay,
right.
So I'm thinking about it. So I say to so the next couple days later, Friday night, you guys come to my house for dinner, and I said to Cali Guy, "You know what? I'm really, thinking about what you said, and I'm gonna take heed, and I'm gonna go buy some good sneakers, okay, some good shoes." So the next day, we're at Sierra's house. I told you, we spent a lot of time together this week. Mm-hmm. Sierra's house for her son's birthday party. And right down the street from her is the Skechers outlet. So the only way I can get my grandson to leave the party is to tell him he's getting some new Skechers, okay? But anyway, so I go down there and I find some nice lightweight Skechers. I have them on. And I wear them out to dinner last night, walking around the casino at the M. Well, what happens is because I've worn no support shoes for so long, my whole body's whacked out with these non-support shoes. So all of a sudden I put a pair of shoes that supports my feet, my ankles. It fucks me all up. My hips hurt. My knees hurt.
Your back hurts.
Back hurts. Everything because it's trying
My
to line
vagina
me.
hurts. Oh no, that's my vagina that hurts.
Yeah, your vagina hurts from Cali guy, not mine. Okay. But because it's trying to line me all back up again. Okay. I was in so much pain, and my sister's visiting from out of town, and I go, "Really, Carla? I'm crippled, but not this crippled. These shoes are kicking my ass." So, but I am going to give it a valiant try, and I'm going to try them for 2 weeks.
Now, are you doing the valiant try where you wear them all day long?
Well, I did today because it was Sunday, but when I'm in my house, like normal days, I will because I have that tile floor in the kitchen, that cement concrete tile, and so it's hard. I have to have something on my feet, like when I'm cooking and cleaning. So yes, I'm gonna wear the effort and wear them all day. And I'm going to see after 2 weeks if I'm going to hit Cali guy upside the head with them or not. But right now, I'm giving it a go because it made sense to me. And, he is probably the smartest man I know.
Yes.
Okay? So, but I think Cali guy should give me a free foot massage for all the pain he's causing me.
He says, I'm in trouble now.
You would need a leg massage and a back
Hips,
massage and a hip massage.
But he's not an ass man, so he might have to call in the troops for that one.
It's just a massage. It's not that he needs to be an ass man. He just needs to rub your ass.
But it would be a whole lot nicer rub with somebody who likes what they're rubbing, right? So
he can appreciate a nice ass.
So anyway, I did get a very nice pair of Skechers. The Skechers outlet is great because it's always buy one, get the second pair half off.
Oh.
And my grandson knows this. And of course, his shoes cost more than my shoes.
Right.
But anyway, it was no fine.
That could be an issue too. You might not have the arch that the shoe has, or you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
well, I'm going to tell you, I already know a problem because I wear wide, and most fat girls do wear wide shoes.
Right.
But I realized that, the sole part, the rubber part, and I can actually take it off and show it. They don't make that any wider. So wait.
So the back, the heel?
On. No,
no.
I'll show you.
The sole. That's the ball of your foot area?
This is my new tennis shoes.
Right.
But do you see how narrow
Right.
this is? That does not, it's not fat girl friendly. Because look at how narrow
Maybe we should design shoes. Cali guy says you're only supposed to wear them a few minutes at a time at first, and then increasing amounts of time as you go on.
All right, so I'm only going to have them on for the show time here today, but I did have them on about 4 hours last night. But, okay, Cali guy, I'm taking your advice, but you better watch out.
So I'm sure all of you can see the lovely lady sitting down at the end. This is Alexis. She's a makeup artist. We've put out quite a few photos from our most recent photo shoot. We have a lot more coming. But Alexis is going to be sitting with us all night. You're going to be with us all night?
Absolutely.
And look at how beautiful she is with all the makeup.
And she made us look really... We just got some shots, you guys, that are befores and afters.
We'll be posting them when we talk to her.
She did miracle work on us, girls.
Alexia doesn't even have the same face. She changed her bones with this makeup. That's what she did.
But you can find samples of her work or follow Lexi on Facebook. If you just go to Glam by Lexi on Facebook.
As well as Instagram and Twitter.
Ooh, Instagram and Twitter.
We got it all.
Well, how was your week this week?
My week was great. I've been staying busy, trying to get into school again, and been...
What are you going to go to school for?
I'm actually thinking of dipping into the medical industry.
Oh, wow.
Be versatile.
Why not, right?
Right.
Do it all, girl.
Very cool.
So you said this is a good month for you because Halloween.
Yes, so Halloween is coming up, so I've been, staying busy, got a lot of clients coming in, and I still have appointments available.
Halloween makeup.
So if you need that Halloween makeup, I don't do the prosthetics and such, but dead makeup and the...
Oh, you do
just
the
the different
zombie
stuff.
kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Vampires and okay.
We'll hook it
cool.
up.
So how many available appointments? So do you book Halloween during the day and then the day before Halloween, or just Halloween
Probably
during the day?
Weekend before.
Right, the weekend, whenever people need it.
Right.
So some people are going to different parties at different times.
Oh yeah, Halloween parties are
all the whole week. Exactly.
We need to book her the afternoon of the 7th of December.
Oh
yeah,
that's a good
for the
idea.
toga party. Can you drop that down on your calendar?
Absolutely.
December the 7th? Thank you, ma'am.
Because I'm going to walk into that holiday party looking hot.
That's why we got to come up with a fabulous
I think we
toga.
should just go and do a night where we watch nothing but Gladiator and
Sparta and 300.
right,
and
yeah.
All of those female masturbatory men movies.
Sounds like a good night.
Wait a minute. You should see the show that Alexi and I watched this week, Rain.
Yeah.
It's a new show on the CW.
And that's REIGN.
Yeah, like Kings and Queens. But there's that whole ceremony that when a couple gets married, then
The
kind of
consummation
they
ceremony.
consummate the marriage, and people can kind of see through a screen and stuff.
Well, no.
These four girls
back in the day, to make sure that the married couple consummated their wedding, there were people in the room.
Yes.
Well, there were people in the
Yes,
room
there
at
were.
this one, but these four girls were behind like a screen and they're watching. Well, they finally go, let's go. Well, they all run off to different places to start masturbating. And then on one, she's up there like doing herself on the stairs, and the king comes and helps her.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, so Alexis, let's see. Black Ring says, please stand so they can see all of your beauty.
The camera's right there, Alexis. Okay. She's standing, all of her beauty. Isn't she cute as a button?
Tall and LV says, you have a sexy voice.
Well, thank you.
Tyzone31 says, you're a great makeup artist and make yourself legendary.
Yay.
Black Ring thinks you have the voice of an angel.
Aww.
Tall and LV says, or a sex operator.
Hey.
Well,
I love it.
You don't need another career. You've already got.
I got another
endorsements.
option, right?
You
It's
got
good.
endorsements already. Exactly. Too funny. Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been busy this week too?
Yeah.
Because you had the kids'
I
party.
had the kids' party. I had you guys. I had my family.
Oh yeah.
They're always a joy.
Well, mine's been pretty.
Always around this time of the year you have with your family, because when it comes up to around Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that's like when you guys collide.
Well, it's because that's when they decide they want to parade the whole like, oh, we have a real family thing around, and
And the
I'm
other
kind
10
of getting
months out of the year they don't.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of being the trophy family. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a sister and I have a daughter and a grandson and a nephew and blah blah blah, and it's like they go through cycles where they're really into the whole family thing, but then they get distracted by something else. They have like family ADHD.
I think that family is when the family is convenient for them.
Most likely, that's probably what it is.
Some families, yeah.
Unfortunately.
My mom called me this morning.
Oh, come on, she got some good ones.
Oh, no, it was very calm. She said her days at work change, they fluctuate, and I know that she's trying to get like Thursdays off, but she's only had Mondays off for like the last 2 years or something like that. And this is like a 65-year-old woman that works 6 days a week, 8 hours a day, right?
Wow.
And but I didn't know what her schedule was tomorrow, so I made the mistake of saying, "Are you off tomorrow? Am I coming over?" Of course you're coming over, Amma. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
So you can look at cats with your mother because she's
Yes.
making you get a cat.
Oh, yes.
You haven't gotten a cat yet?
No. I want to do a cat on Friday so I can have it for the weekend because I'm off on the weekends. So, but this last Friday I went to your house, so I didn't want to go pick up a cat, bring it to your house, and then take it home.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Scare
So
the
it'll be
cat.
one of these Fridays where we don't meet up and stuff, and then I'll go get one.
A kitty. Now, where'd you decide to get it from?
I'm just gonna hit up either Dewey
One
or
of the shelters?
Yeah, one of the shelters.
Because you know that the shelters are closed to taking any of the cat shelters are closed to taking new cats because they're full to capacity in this
Well,
town.
that's fine.
So, yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
You know, you're helping them out by adopting
Right.
kitty.
And actually adopting a cat is not that expensive as a shelter. Like there was one shelter I went to. You know, my mom really wants me to get a dog, and there's no way I'm getting a dog.
You
She
call
says
him
I could.
Mikey. He love you. It's not the same, but it's close. It's good enough.
You cuddled him.
Right. That it could sleep with me and wrap its arms around.
But be
paws
careful,
around
your
me.
butt might kill him.
Alexia's butt killed Mike,
Yeah.
If you listen to her mother.
according to her mother. Her butt.
Anyways,
The power of the booty.
The power of
Anyway, it was like $150 at one shelter to
That's
adopt
a
a
lot
dog
of money
or a puppy.
when nobody wants them
75
dogs.
for another one, right?
So how much is it going to cost you to adopt a cat from a
$40.
shelter? Well, that's not bad. That's
not bad at
reasonable
all.
because they're
Well,
giving their shots and everything,
I
right?
mean, we can go on Craigslist, Craigslist, you can get everything on Craigslist. And I've even inquired about a couple on Craigslist, but at a shelter, you know that it's been spayed or neutered. You know that it's got all of its shots. You know that, you sometimes they give you a free bag of food.
No feline leukemia and that kind of stuff going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not always true.
Well, that's later in life anyway. So
no, feline leukemia can happen to
anytime.
kittens.
It's very contagious from one cat to another.
Highly.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that just because you adopt from a shelter does not mean your cat won't come down with feline leukemia. I can tell you that because...
Well, it's like if you get a puppy, doesn't mean it's not going to come... if you don't get it to go get its shots, it can still get parvo and stuff.
Right.
So.
But yeah, I used to work at a shelter here in town, and I know why the pets are so expensive because I know what goes on behind the scenes. But on the other hand, I also know that you're not always getting what you think you're getting. So, because they do make them pretty.
Well,
that's like when you buy a car from a used car lot. It's the same thing.
Cats are just pretty anyway. I saw one on Craigslist that had a little white Hitler mustache. It was the cutest thing ever. Anyway, you have 2 beautiful cats.
They're not mine, and I hate them.
But they're beautiful.
I hate them.
Yeah.
They're crusty.
And I feel like they look at me and go, "We won, bitch," because I never wanted them in my house.
Well, that's the look all cats have.
Well, I used to have my own cats, and those cats are just, I hate them. I hate them.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're not an animal person at all?
No, I used to have cats of my own. Now I'm not an animal person just because I don't need to pick up after animals. I pick up after kids all day.
Right.
So, and those are my daughter's cats, but when she leaves and takes them, I don't think I'll get another one. No.
What about you? You have any pets?
I don't.
No?
My roommate has a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a dog person than a cat person.
Are you?
Yeah.
Me too.
And then you have just the dog, right?
I have the wiener. Yes.
The wiener.
The wiener dog. The one
that looks cross-eyed even though it's not.
Yeah, he looks
2 different
cross-eyed,
colored eyes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not 2 different colored eyes. Each eye is individually 2 different colors. They're half blue and half brown.
Each eye is?
Cool. Each eye is.
Oh, that dog's a stoner.
He that's what he looks like. Today I had
that dog does look like it's stoned all the time.
Today he just sat in the middle of the floor and looked at me and smiled and gave me his Down syndrome doggy look, and it was hilarious.
Down syndrome doggy look?
Yeah.
How is that?
Politically incorrect since 1979.
Oh my God, the Down syndrome dog.
He's that dog. The best way to describe him, you've met those people who are book smart. They can learn anything. They know a lot of stuff, but they could get hit by a car because they have no common sense.
Oh yeah, I think like my class valedictorian was like that. Smartest girl on the planet, but no common sense.
That is my dog. My dog learned to use a doggy door in about 2 hours. He was kennel trained in about a day. He runs into the same wall every day whenever I throw the ball for him. Knocked himself out cold on a sliding glass door.
Hey, you throw it into that wall on purpose just for a good laugh.
There's a clear path down this hallway. Clear path. And it's a tile floor, and sometimes the ball bounces and it goes around the corner. And so he's got to make that adjustment in his trajectory. He is still not yet figured out where that adjustment needs to be made, and slides right into the front door or the corner of that newel post every single time. It is fucking hilarious.
See, I told you did it on purpose for the poor dog.
Every day I trick him with this thing. I'm going to throw it. And then I throw it, but you reach behind like you're going to throw it, and you drop it behind your back, but you move your arm forward. Falls for it every time. And he will spend an hour running around the house going, I can't find it. It's nowhere. I gotta poop.
You know what? You are the mean one. You're the mean one. She's mean.
He's funny.
It's just pulling pranks on people. I
got to tell you this funny story.
I don't pull pranks on you guys.
Okay, wait a minute.
No,
so this is genius, okay? So she throws this party for her son on Saturday, and it's a superhero party. Now, Miss Thing over here always makes a homemade cake. Well, Miss Thing cracked the cake in the middle.
It cracked when I was taking it out of the pan.
So she puts it all back together and frosts it. And so she's got all the boys around the table at the superhero party, and she says, all right, put your superpowers. Everybody, think hard of your superpowers, and we're gonna magically do our superpowers to break the cake. And she takes the little wax paper, she had a pew, it was like an earthquake. And the kids are like,
it was almost a completely clean break in that cake when it came out of the pan. It
like,
almost dead center.
You did that.
So I put it on some parchment paper on top of a pan that had been covered in parchment paper, so it was really slick. Man, I'm gonna tell you, icing that cake while it was on 2 separate pieces of parchment paper sliding all over the place was a bitch. But I iced it and it looked whole, and I put the candles in it, and I iced it rough too, so that you couldn't really tell where the crack was. And they blew the candles out, and all the kids were standing around and they're thinking about it really hard, and you could see them, they're thinking about it. And I made the cake kind of tremble apart, and then boom, it cut open just like that. And all the kids were like, "Wow, that was awesome!" And then my son pipes up because he watched me do this. He goes, "It was broken. She just fixed it." I was like, "Shut up." Ruining it. All the moms thought it was a great idea. What a great idea.
So your kid's not going to like magicians either.
Probably not.
He don't like clowns.
He hates clowns.
Okay.
And what is my grandson going to be for Halloween?
A clown. He's not going to want to go trick-or-treating with him.
That's what he
Is
wanted
he going to
to
be the scary clown like from It?
He says he wants to be a scary clown, but his costume looks kind of cute to me. But so we'll see.
Get
how
him
it
those
goes.
teeth. All you got to do is get him the
Well,
raisin
I'm
teeth.
supposed to do the makeup, and he drew the picture, so we'll see how it comes out.
Vampire clown, alien thing. You can go that route.
Put some googly eyes on him. Just be fine.
Well, he's bought his wig, and it's the one of those with all the striped little colors in it, and he's got a tuxedo. That's what he wanted. So we'll see.
You have to. You know, I always think that my kid is weird because he's really a weirdo. Like, my kid is just right out the window weird. But yours has some really crazy ideas, too.
Well, last year he was a hip-hop skeleton. Don't ask me where he came up with this day, but he knew I want to be a hip-hop skeleton. So we bought him a skeleton suit, and then he bought this he had his baseball cap on
he had,
sideways.
like, Flava Flav size chains and shit
and
on.
had a big dollar sign, and it was his hip-hop guy. Oh, yeah, he was a hip-hop skeleton. It was funny.
That's cute.
He always has his own ideas, so
My
I
kid's
can't
going to be
deny
a
him.
missile. I asked him, "What do you want to be for Halloween?" "A missile." "You want to be a rocket ship?" "No, a missile." Like, okay. So I have to construct a missile costume.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't just make missile costumes. Just so you all know, you can't just go out and get a Sidewinder and stuff your kid into it.
Guess not, huh?
Luckily for me, though, I have a rocket scientist for a boyfriend, so we totally have this covered. This is covered.
That's funny.
Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween?
I want to be Jessica Rabbit.
Do you really?
Yeah, I have the dress. I just got to get the gloves.
I think you just made every man in chat happy.
Exactly, because she makes such a beautiful Jessica Rabbit, huh?
I'm going to have my hair extra red. It's going to be awesome.
Good for you. Good for you.
Are you going to bring a rabbit as your partner?
I need to find someone that'll be my rabbit.
Right.
I need someone.
Yeah.
Because
Well, this one over here wants Callie Guy to be a mammogram machine.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'll be the mammogram technician.
She
Right.
found one on the internet.
I'm going to help put boobs in my boyfriend's face. How is that not the best fucking present ever?
I think
How
she
am
is
I
a
not
cool
the
present.
best?
I think she just ought to bring milk and he'll be cookies because she's got the milk right there.
Squirt, squirt.
that would be kind of, I don't know. What would she have? She tape a glass under
Actually-
her nipple or
Actually,
something?
I thought, I don't know.
No,
I
I
thought
would-
he would be milk all white and she would have giant chocolate chip cookies on her titties.
That'd be funny. But no, what I would do is I would go to the dollar store, because everyone loves the dollar store, and they have poster board for 49 cents there. And I get 2 big pieces of poster board, and I would paint the top half to look like the top of a glass, and I'd wrap it around me, put some armholes in it, so I'd look like, and I'd wear some white tights, so I'd look like a glass of milk. And then I'd take a round piece of brown poster board, and I'd stick a bunch of Hershey Kisses or something on it, and put that right on his cock, and he can put his cookie in my milk.
Okay, there is always
I
that.
don't know that I'd want to walk around the party in a cardboard costume.
Well,
You
it
might
all
want to.
depends. It all depends.
Are you coming? Are you gonna dress up?
I'm not sure yet. I know that I have some ideas, and which I put out there for you guys. So I'm gonna see if I can get it together. Then maybe, but I don't know. I'm not feeling very social lately,
I am-
except for like friends and family.
That's very understandable.
You
Yeah.
could come as the Grim Reaper.
Oh, you're just wrong.
So she has not had any inappropriateness this week. Any outlandishly
true.
inappropriate.
Oh wait until my question for ketchup. Wait until
Question?
Question.
I have a question for my ketchup that I need you ladies to help me with.
Okay.
So talk about inappropriate. There we go.
All right. Hey. I was just thinking, playing on the Grim Reaper, you could get to assless chaps and turn your ass into the Grim Reaper.
Oh my.
We'll stick a little. We'll
Come
stick a
as
little.
a big butt mole.
We'll stick it a little. One of those reaping
Side.
scythes right in your butt crack. You just walk around with that hanging out all night.
She's just wrong.
She thinks it's funny.
Why don't you dress up like a nun? A pregnant nun.
I could, well, I don't know about pregnant, but I feel very nunnish.
Okay.
We could do nunnish.
We could do nunnish.
Hey, this is the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. It's our first break. We'll be right back with Alexis after this.